landlord gave me $200 appreciation cash today for doing the tub. I already told him I was charging him in full for my time and the materials, and the bill is $450. So I hope when he gets the bill that's been sent out already, he's not upset. We'll see about that. Let me do my stretches.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
If you want to get fucked on wood, come to Oklahoma. Here's why. Daddy got his walnut order in. Let me teach you a thing or two. So these are walnut. They count them by board foot. Don't get me into the math. I don't know what a board foot is. They can't really tell me, and every time they try to explain it, it's different at each store. So the fun part is they do a live edge and then they do a straight edge on one side and a straight end. All of them are unanimously tall. Widths are different. I don't know why. And then quality is different because they're warped in different ways and whatnot. Now these are the most expensive at 16 something per board foot. So it was just under $1,000 for 60 board feet. I wanted to do trays, catch-alls. Walnut is just nicer to me. So I spent $1,000. I got about 14 boards. Tell me why when I went to Tri-State Trust to place the order, put $476 down, that was exactly half. It was just over 9 with tax for 60 board feet. They told me, okay, you may get 59, you may get 61 depending on what they give you. You'll have to take, if it's a couple bucks more, it's what they ship. We don't like to keep anything in stock rate. So when I get there today, I don't get a call, nothing. They just say it's in after I called them and said, hey, where's my wood? I need it today. The expo's in a couple of days and I got things to make. All of a sudden, I go and look and I got 7 out of 12 are cracked. I got a lot of knots, a lot of things that I can plane out, but it's gonna take the width down. They're supposed to be 1 inch wide or thick. They are just over 3/4. So I was like, oh, that messes up your board foot calculations. And then here's the fun part. A couple of them are split, so I'm gluing them at the moment. Now this is pretty common when they split down a side. You end up gluing them, clamping, and then you're good to go. Tri-State Trust in Oklahoma, Woodward, Oklahoma. I'm disappointed in you. Okay, so near midnight, finishing some epoxy pour after cutting a sign for the Expo. Veteran-owned business. Messed up my breadboard, which is like a cutting board for bread. Those are a thing. This is my breadboard, and tomorrow's gonna be more trays from the walnuts. My popinga, if you didn't know what popinga is, not Topanga, you popinga. I'm gonna make a butcher block that's obtuse. 24 hours to the Expo. Now. So we epoxy poured this. Now I'm gonna flatten it. That's how you cut some of your dogs, which are these things. That is epoxy inlay at its finest. Sand down a little bit on the bottom and then, the top, and done. 1:36 Thursday morning. I am going home for the first time today. Lots of plates, trays, resin molds, messed up breadboard. I'm gonna go wash off the glue off my hands and we'll see what we get done tomorrow. Tomorrow's prep day. I gotta say, that 90% is the last 10% of the shit you gotta do. It's killing me. It's always that last bit.
The next day.
So this is set up very last minute, as you know me. For some reason, it's almost closing time for the setup. I don't see many repair places / product availabilities. There's Smokies. There's some candy places, distilleries, quilts. There's Love Family, all about floors. I think we're the only woodworking / DIY people. The only one. Where's all our stuff?
It's gotta be over at Lowe's.
It's empty.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Gotta pack it. We're all official. Love Family Enterprises. Tax commission instructions included. All right, let's get her set up and we'll get you. Apparently Mo hasn't dropped off anything, even though earlier he said, yeah, I dropped it off. Look at this. Jack Daniels on the rocks, inside of a rock. Oh, it's a fake rock. I'm driving in the Expo Center. Indoor driving. I wonder if autopilot works. That'd be fun.
She recognized me because maybe one I can take to work. So make it a keychain.
And then you got funnel cakes. Let's look right here. At the Expo. Yeah. I'll show my kids. This is great. Happy Easter. TJ's gonna go nuts. He's gonna be like, I missed the Easter bunny.
I missed the Easter bunny was there.
Let me know the next time somebody's here, I'll jump out. April Fools. You gotta love it when people park this close to your car. Like what the parking. Take my finger off. Now I can fit my backpack in the back. Oh, now time to see the kids.
Daddy! Give me a hug, Dad.
Ah.
Christopher played with the kids until they.
Alright, so heading to the expo. I got 30 minutes, well technically 25 minutes. Gotta hit the vape store, get some juice, and then grab an energy drink. It's been rough, but it's almost over. 5 more hours and this nightmare is over. Expos just aren't for me, man. I'm not to sit there and sell to somebody who doesn't want to be sold. I'm sure people are making a bunch of money doing it. It's just not for me. It's like a garage sale, and all the people there want garage sale prices. Nobody wants like quality pieces of anything here. Everyone's out to get a deal. Well, I've been busting my ass the last like month trying to get this done. Sickness, not sickness, laziness, house laziness, people. It's getting real frustrating. Alright, so Expo is done. Here's how it happened. So you saw Sunday. We ended up leaving that day. It was not the most benevolent of places to be, and it's, in my opinion, not the best thing to do as a small business. If you're a product-based business or you are a service provider of something larger, I would guarantee you will make money. It's just for you. There was 17 churches and quite a few farm and tractor supply stores that did over $60,000, $70,000 in business, donations, support. We sold $70 in wood-based products, and most people just didn't like that they were higher-end products. We did miss the mark on not putting tags on them. Now, running a service-based business is really well at these expos, these farm expos. Everyone just gets to know you. I think it's more of a networking thing than a business on hand. We got a lot of quotes for custom work and joinery. We're going out to quote those today. And from there, it should get interesting. So as the Love's Design Studio grows, that should help the brand as a total. Love Family Enterprise is the parent brand. We are the brick and mortar store. You can always find us here. Here we are. Come have a chat. You need something, we're local. Then you have Made by Love, which is made in Woodward, but it's a California licensed business. So our sources and info, everything is based there. We haven't broken that down, but that was the star of the show out of nowhere. That was $1,200 on 3 days. Lotions at $20 a bottle, body butters at $10 a bottle, and my soaps at $4 a bar, nearly sold out. Soaps by men, for men. It's really sandalwood, cedarwood, black coral and moss, which is a 1960s Old Spice smelling scent. I guess fragrances got too expensive for them, so they changed the chemical makeup. But my point being, those were such a seller. By the end of the weekend, me and Zach were just selling just the soaps and body butters to cover costs. Now here's my really what ticked me off after everything over the weekend. We made a bunch of money selling soap. Only one wood item sold, and nobody knew that we did electronic repair because we didn't advertise it. It wasn't the main thing. Otherwise, and the printer next door was broken down and they didn't want to do this or that. Jeremy next door, thank you. I do appreciate you trying. But I will say, the star of the show was the Made by Love body butters, bath soaps. So I'm going to continue to make those because they make money, you know, and they're organic and they're natural and they help my eczema and my daughter's eczema, and that was kind of the whole pitch the whole time. So you haven't seen in the video because the audio in there was horrendous. Even mic'd up professional lavaliers, still horrendous. But expos just aren't for me. Now, in the future, if we focus just on the Made by Love and did a Made by Love expo, I'll sell the shit out of it. Just the Love designs, I'll sell the shit out of it. But it's not really an expo for just repair. That's more just a networking event, in my opinion. Cell phone repair, it pays the bills. It's just not a passion anymore. I can't tell you why I spent 70 grand on a store, but I will tell you that the store is pivoting anyway because it's just not what I see my future anymore. The drive isn't there. All right, everybody, I wish you the best. Your family's the best. Your business is the best. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, life can be super happy, life can be super sad. I'm trying super hard to separate the good and bad. I go back to my future just to get to my past. But knowing me, my DeLorean will probably